beside that, that is about the hash function. So in the hash function, there is a function to process the data. To make the whole data, it will generate the fixed length value. So that means the hash function has received the block of the data with a variable length of m as an input. The m is message, right? Variable length of message as an input. So it will generate a fixed size of hash value. So for a good hash function, how about a good definition? That is has the characteristic of the result for the hash function as large set input into the hash function, and the result are distributed evenly as random. So we cannot guess the things. So for the result, the hash function, a hash algorithm or multiple input, the main function of hash is usually ensuring the data integrity. So when the message with any size is changed for m bit, then the output is changed in high probability. So that means in the good hash function, the result for the hash value is highly random. So uh, when we input the result, when we input the things, we have the it's like they don't have the same hash value in this world unless the hash function is not secure already. That one is like have the collision. If not, every input have its own unique hash value. So that means when we change the message for one character or two character or three character or one sentence, the output must be changed. So the hash function type that required by a secure application is called the cryptographic hash function. In the cryptographic hash function, that is the algorithm that computationally infeasible. So we cannot reverse back the things because this is no more significant and effective attack than brute force attack to find the two cases of one way. That means if we want to find the things is like have a two input have the same hash value, yeah, we need to try one by one by brute force attack. So for example, is the case like the case A is difficult, so the condition we set like this. The case A is the difficult to find the data object that map to a pre-specified hash result as one-way property, and the case B is infeasible to find two data objects. Those are mapped to the same hash value as collision-free property. So that means for the case A, when you get the hash value, but you are very difficult to find the data reversely. And for the case B is very difficult. It's not possible to find the two data object that have the same hash value because of the one-way property and the collision-free property. So the cryptography hash function is used oftenly to determine the integrity of data. So that means in the blockchain we are using the hash function is to protect the data that cannot be altered by the attacker or some people. So this is the operation of the cryptographic hash function. So the process is like when we put a message or data block m in a variable length. So that means it's not a fixed length. It can be the 1 MB, 2 MB, 1 gigabyte, 2 gigabyte, 1 terabyte also can. Then the thing is we'll go to the hash function. So the hash function, it will make a things go to the fixed length of the hash hash value in the fixed length. So we not count the message like whereby we put the 1 megabyte of the message, it will get the fixed length like this. Then when we put the message of the 2 megabyte to the hash function, you also get the same length as the 1 megabyte hash value. So that means the length of the hash value is a fixed length.